Hi. So it's been a while since I've made a video, and yeah, I'm just like involved in a lot of things, and I feel bad about making this video because it's been a really long time since I've made one, and I also feel like I'm not giving you anything of value. And for me, my standard was always to make videos and give you something of value, give you some information, something that you could use, something that you could use to make your life better, or I don't know, like I just want to make your life valuable, or just do something for you. And for me, yeah, lately I'm involved in a lot of things. My life's going all over the place in a good way. Some of you have heard about my failure a few months ago, where I sort of started listening to what other people were saying, and that messed me up because I did not do what was right for me. And I took my time to get back to it. So I'm doing 100 push-ups every day, 200 push-ups sometimes. It's going really good. I've been probably doing for 20 days or so. I should check in my journal. But yeah, I'm doing a lot of things lately. Working out, taking care of myself. I'm really involved in eating healthy and taking care of my body and just making sure that I feel good. Last time I was making videos, I've had the Vax plug in my ear, and it was really bad for me. It wasn't terrible. Like when I went to the clinic nearby and just got a procedure done. It's cleaned out. Like I'm doing good. But for me, what happens, like, it was really interrupting and getting in the way because for 5 days I could not hear things clearly. And for me, when it comes down to my health, like, I really appreciate it and value it. And when things go wrong, I get scared and panic really fast. So, like, last a few days ago, I just sneezed and I started bleeding all over the place. It's like, well, whatever, something new. So, yeah, okay, so covering like my health and taking care of myself, I'm involved in different projects. Uh, some of you know Rich Woodman DX. He's coming over to Lithuania, and we're gonna do a lot of work together when he's here. So my focus is like setting up several things, like the apartment and different things, and making sure that we're set and he has everything he needs. Uh, Also doing sessions, giving people sessions, doing sessions with myself, a lot of it, and I've been working with amazing people. I've been having amazing wins and seeing others win a lot. And there's a lot I want to share. But another thing that I'm sort of worried about or concerned is I've made like probably 96 videos so far, and over 50 of them are about entities. And I feel like I might be talking about it too much, and this is just my thoughts or my concern, because it's been a while since I've made a video, and it's sort of hard to get back to it because with so many things going on, I've also had like situations where I just didn't had the time, but that's a wrong way to put it. I didn't make it a priority, and I had a lot of things in my surroundings where I just could not sit down normally and make a video without any background noises or someone coming in and interrupting. And anytime I would sit down and start making a video, someone would come in and interrupt, and there's always calls and different things, and I sit down and start making a video, and all of a sudden quality dropped because something happens. And that threw me off, so it's been happening for over a week. Because my last video was like on May 27th, and now it's like June 6th, so it's been a while. And I feel sort of bad because I was like making more videos and I was trying to put the good content. And over here, I just want to give you an update, just to let you know I'm doing good, I'm well, I'm really working. I want to get back to making videos, but that's where I need you. Because from my own eyes, it seems like I'm making 2-minute videos on specific topics, like canaties or rubies. And for some people, it might not be enough, but I feel like maybe you should change it up because I'm talking about it over and over and over again. It's always about the entities and how they're messing with us and the things they do. And of course, it gives people a lot of insights, but at the same time, I feel like I'm spreading too much negativity with that. Like, I want to make people's life better. I want to inspire them, do something, and help them to get better on their life and achieve their goals and stuff. But I feel like, me showing about entities, I know that a lot of people have problems with them. I meet them every day. I talk to them. I do sessions with them. And some people have it seriously bad. And I just try to give my best to help them. And it seems that, like, there's never enough videos to cover this subject because, like, with every session I find something new and I want to share about it, my wins, my insights. And at the same time, it feels like I am making too much about it because I probably should switch it up to something better, something more interesting, which from my perspective, I think that it's not good enough, which is why I should switch it up. And my point when I started making videos, I've always thought about gonna do something like Gary Vee or Tony Robbins and just put myself out there, share my experience, share my ups and downs, and let you take me as an example, and maybe you can like use something. And I'm like doing it, but like this whole week I've had off from making videos. I was involved in lots of different projects, helping people, working on myself. Like I've already listed the house. I don't need to repeat myself. I'm really working on talking and how I talk, like the speed, the pronunciation, uh, all that. I'm like trying to read more out loud, having more sessions, talk it out, and I'm getting there at communication. But at the same time, when it comes to really serious stuff and it triggers me, I have all those emotions, so it's like hard to confront, but I'm like really dealing with it on my own level and stuff. So there's that. Another thing, it's summertime, and right here in Lithuania where I live, it's sometimes 90 Fahrenheit during the 90 Fahrenheit, 95, 80. Like for me, it's too hot because I'm used to the cooler weather or cold weather, but the hot one is like I really have a hard time handling it. So I'm like dehydrating, and I drink like a bottle and a half a day of water, and it seems like not enough. So I'm like, just trying to cool down and stuff. At the same time, I'm trying to go out more often because as a person, my lifestyle is basically sitting 18 hours a day near the PC, and it's really bad. And I'm like trying to change it up. And for me, that happened because society and the way I lived and the people around me were really toxic, and it really messed me up to the point where I decided to start over because I was getting too suicidal. And I isolated myself from everyone. I spent a lot of time right here in my room, and switched up to listening to positive people, Gary Vee, Tony Robbins, Jim Rohn, Tom Bilyeu, Lewis House, Les Brown, and you name it, like tons of good people, and they've changed my life. Mel Robbins is a big one. And listening to them, using their tips and applying whatever they share in my life really worked out. And I think I should make a video about them. I did, but more like what I did to get myself from depression and suicidal to here I am, here where I am right now, when I'm successful and when I'm doing what I like. But it's like it's a good place where I am right now. So being closed out, I've been working on myself. I've been setting up working like remotely because most of my sessions are through Skype, through Zoom. So I'm using all those apps online, and I don't really go out much. And since it's summer and stuff, I really want to get out finally because like I just can't handle being here at my own place for like 18 hours a day near the PC. Like it's really unhealthy. Like, even though I work out and push myself, I spend all this time on PC, and it's really bad for my eyes and my body, like everything. And I want to switch it up. So I am switching it up. Lately, I've been going out a whole lot, just for walks, just for working out, just to forest and stuff, and like I'm enjoying it. But at the same time, I feel guilty about not making videos. I have amazing community. You watching this video, you watch 8 minutes, and you still care about what I'm saying. Like, wow, thank you. I like really appreciate it because like at some point, I felt like no one in the world would really care about what I have to say. And I was surprised when people wanted to hear my opinion, wanted to hear what I share, actually cared about what I had to say, and they wanted more. And because of that, I have this YouTube channel. Because of you watching this video, I am doing this. And because I was away for so long, I feel bad about not making content. And with all the circumstances, I feel like I should do something else to make more videos. So for me, I have a question. Do any of you know any good portable cameras? Sort of cheapo, but also affordable and also good quality, because since I'm going out and I'm moving on a lot of places, I cannot carry my laptop and have it like in the air, just like carrying it around and like, hey, let's gonna make a video here. Feels weird. I'm not used to making videos in public, but I think like if I would get like portable camera, not a phone because my phone is old. It's okay, I barely use it, but it's like loaded with photos and different things, and it has very little space. So when I record the video, it's barely 5 minutes, and it's like overloaded with data and stuff. So I need to clean it out, and I don't want to because like there's a lot of precious stuff. So like 50/50, like I saved everything on PC, but whatever. So I want something portable, something that I could carry with me because there are events that I want to go to, just show around what's up in my surroundings, and also like I want to be out somewhere where I'm enjoying and also make videos for you, for the public. So yeah, if any one of you has any tips on cameras, portable, cheapo, but something like good, something around 200 I guess, or 150 would be awesome. And I don't know, like I'm just like thinking about possibilities. I know it's probably not a good idea. I mean, it's a good idea, but it's probably not the best move because I should save up everything, and I'm like super frugal, so I'm like really uh, being like very careful about buying stuff, and I'm saving up everything I can to basically making all content here. I'm not going out, not spending money. Like I'm saving everything up, and that being a thing, like when I'm out, I want to make videos. I want to do something. I want to talk to you. I get inspired. I get fussed, and I want to share it. And then I'm like, well, I need to get back home and make a video on my laptop. And I come back and the idea's out, or I'm not in the mood. The mood isn't the thing, but like things start happening. Like I need to get to work and the different things. So it's always something. And I just like I feel bad about it. I feel bad about not making videos, and I've been trying to take it easy, not judging myself too hard, but just like I just gave myself plenty of time to do whatever I wanted to do, whatever I needed to do, and now is the time where I need to produce more content because it's sort of slowly eating me up. Because I see my stats racing, at least subscribers or followers, and I appreciate people who follow me, who actually care, who's like supporting me and just talking to me, and I've been trying to get back to everyone, and I did, I think. And so with that, uh, seeing the stats grow, at least the subscribers, like I have made videos with the watch time views, like it gets smaller, but it's not a thing. I care about the community. You here watching me, I'm just amazed that you do that, and I feel bad about not giving you anything back. So that has been eating me up from the inside, and I feel like, oh my god, I really need to stop everything and just make a video, at least to let you know what's up in my life. Just let you know that I haven't quit. I'm doing good. I'm still alive and like well. I'm just like engaged in lots of things. I've been studying about like health and the bacteria and parasites inside us and how to control it and different things. And I've been like really practicing it because like reading it is not enough. Being inspired is not enough. Being motivated is not enough. Like you can read about push-ups, but your muscles will not grow. You can read about you can read motivational quotes and like all about it, but all of a sudden you won't become a better person. You know, like cool, you read a cool quote. Now what? And so for me, like whenever I read something, I need to apply to my life to make it work, to see how I can make it happen. And reading lots of books, mainly like legit paradox and different ones, like Joe Dispenza and Tony Robbins, and like I really love the information. I'm trying to apply it, and it's actually working. I'm doing it. I'm winning. But I also feel like I need to read even more to get a really good understanding, to clear out every single word, to make sure that I can, whatever I learn, I can apply it. And also when I get like successes, I need to share to you about it. But at the same time, I had this thing with Gary Vee. A lot of you know that I've been following Gary Vee for a while, and I haven't been watching him for like 2 weeks. It's a bad thing. So today I watched him for like an hour or an hour and a half or so, and like listening to him, I just cannot allow myself to listen and not do anything. And I'm like, okay, I've heard this message, I need to do it right now. So I've watched the videos I've used in the past to start and make videos, and I'm just like, your secrets, whatever you hold in, is the poison, and it's gonna be the thing that stops you. So I'm taking that, like, I have all these fears and worries and concerns, and I'm just telling you all about it, so that you would know what's up in my life, what's up in my head, and why I might not be making videos. Because, like, few things in the surroundings, but also hesitations, because I'm like, so many videos that I want to make, but at the same time, I feel like I've been talking too much about certain subjects, and I'm not sure if it is that way or not, which is why I want people to give me some feedback to know if I should make more on entities or just spread out my content onto different subjects and touch more topics, because like there's tons of things that's happening, and me going on only on one line isn't that good. So yeah, there's that. What else? Yeah, I've been doing lots of sessions and working with amazing people. I've been getting lots of wins because the work I'm doing on myself, like to be able to get out of body and work on my case, go into my past lives and different cases, it's amazing because the sessions I've been doing with other people, I've been able to go into their past lives, into their experiences, and I'm just like tuning in into their consciousness, tuning in into their other bodies and clones and lives and different things. And I'm getting the information and it matches with people. Like, hey, how do you know about it? Like, I just talked about the same thing to the other person I haven't mentioned it to. So I'm like, I'm picking up, and for me, it's amazing because I haven't done it that much with others. So I'm seeing a lot of wins, and every session gives me more insight about who I am, my abilities, and I like it. I like practicing it. Sometimes it's hard because some cases are really, really terrible. You know, you have to confront all the suicides and killings and raping and different things. Basically, things that people had happening in past lives, and it's like it's affecting their present, which is why like we need to go through that and like do lots of processing and different things. So yeah, I'm looking at the time because I think like who would really care about me talking about my stuff? But I just feel like talking, so I guess I'll keep on going. Uh, Speaking of entities, like I said, I have this worry that I've made too many videos about it, but I have a lot to share about debating, how they work, Akashic records, how one of the most important things you need to know about the Akashic records that I found myself is that when you get out of body, you can open them up. And if you have a case with a specific incident, let's say you might have fear of dying, fear of flying, or fear of heights, fear of spiders, certain like scenarios where if this happens then, like all kinds of situations, if you have an issue in there, when you call up your like Akashic records, you will see everything. You can imagine like a frame of like a movie tape, and it's all frame by frame. So imagine each frame being yours life, this life and second life, and the like all the lives you've had so far, and you can spread it out and see all the lives you've had and everything you've experienced. You can recall the memories, do different things. Everyone can do that. It just takes ability to confront it, to look into it, and know how to call it up. And basically, intention is the only thing that's required to call it the Akashic records. So with that, the work I've been doing in helping others is that if there is something traumatic, you can call it up and remove it. Like basically, in every lifetime, if there was a time when you were raped, when you were hurt, when you were lied to, when something happened that is still triggered in this life, you can call the specific issue and remove it in each of those lives. Like you can just like spread out the tape of every life you've had, and that's the Akashic records. For example, I'm just giving you another example because it looks differently, but I can like you can make it up how it looks in your own mind so that it would be comfortable for you to work on it. And for me, like I just do a movie tape. I don't watch movies, so for me it's like fun. But anyway, um, so spreading out your Akashic records and you have all your lives and you concentrate on a specific issue and you remove it, like call up and like basically this frame, this specific thing just like lifts up and you know where it happened. You can count them all. You have the knowing and you can remove all of them at the same time. It doesn't mean that whatever you did in past lives will be undone. It just means that whatever happened, you will not have the effects in this life, because if it was triggered and you've had something terrible happen, something really traumatic, and it's still affecting that incident is still affecting your present one, it's going to be really bad because you might not know about it. It might happen like, you've been in pain or you've been unconscious and something has been triggered, and while you were unconscious or in pain, someone said something in the background, like, oh, you suck, oh, you can't do this, oh, like, I don't know, you're blind, you can't see anything, you can't hear. And whatever they say, it becomes a command and becomes unconscious command. So in this life, it might affect you. Now, you yourself, you haven't heard anyone say it, but you constantly think about it. Like, I'm blind, I can't see anything. And all of a sudden, your beliefs affect your reality, so you start losing your sight. Or you start like losing your hearing or different things. And you always have the trigger. So basically, I've been like working on that, like removing lots of issues on specific topics, and like I've been clearing up on myself. I've helped other people to do the same thing. I'm amazed by the ones I and other people are having, and I just thought I'll share. Like some people were surprised when I told them about it. And I'm like, oh, you didn't know? Like, okay, something good to share. So I guess I'll have to time frame this one and leave it in the comments, because who would want to watch me talk about nothing for 17 minutes and then only 3 minutes at the end has the good message? Who knows? Anyway, yeah, I'll leave the time frame for that. But yeah, so that's me. I'm involved in a lot of things. I'm trying to do my best, just working around different things. But making videos, I need to get back to it. I feel guilt about not making more, and I want your feedback if I should make more videos on specific topics, or if I should spread it out and not talk about only entities. And I just like want to produce good content that you like and I could give something of value to you. So yeah, that's me so far. So hope you got something useful out of this video. And thank you for watching. Like, I really appreciate it. And again, I'm really sorry for not making more videos. I've just been involved, but I should make it a bigger priority. Like, making videos, giving something to you is a big thing. So yeah, thank you for staying, thank you for watching. It's been a long video about nothing or everything and nothing all at once, but yeah. Anyway, thank you. See you next time. Bye.